Hello students, good morning to one and all. Myself Dr. A. Nazim Ahmed, Department of Chemistry, Islamia College, Wanembadi. Welcome to online class. Regarding applied chemistry, today we will discuss the third unit, that is polymer chemistry. Since the formation of earth, elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen have been combining to form the complex molecules. Such a combination must have originated the most fascinating process called life. So what is life? Life is a physico-chemical entity of movement, growth and reproduction. There are so many aspects of life, so many definitions. So the material basis of life is a polymer called protein. Okay. Now it was synthesized by nature from simple chemical compounds like methane, ammonia and CO2, that is carbon dioxide. It was synthesized by nature from simple chemical compounds like methane, ammonia and carbon dioxide. The life so started, then evolved through the age, and one from became human. The polymers are gigantic or macromolecules. The polymers are macromolecules containing hundreds of thousands of atoms. It contains hundreds of thousands of atoms. A plastic, the first chapter is a plastic. A plastic material is any of a wide range of synthetic or semi-synthetic organic solids that are moldable. Okay. The synthetic polymers include elastomers. 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 Elastomers, which have particular kind of elasticity like rubber, fibers long, thread like, thin, with great strength along the fiber, which characterizes cotton, wool, silk and plastics, and can be molded to form countless objects. It can be extruded as sheet or pipes. Okay, it can make like a sheet or in the form of a pipe. Polymers change the lifestyle of man. Polymers change the lifestyle of man. Plastics are typically organic polymers of high molecular mass but they often contain other substances. They are usually synthetic, most commonly derived from petrochemicals, but many are partially natural. So one is the from the derived from the petrochemicals, and remainings are the, or many of them are the natural we are getting. Synthetic resins may be phenol, aldehyde, cellulose, vinyl, alkyl, etc. Okay, please make note of it, students. Take a note and pen. Make note this synthetic resins. It may be phenol, formaldehyde, cellulose, vinyl, alkyl, etc. The molding compounds are catalyst, filters, hardeners, lubricants, pigment, plasticizers, solvents, etc. Now come across the polymerization. Polymerization. The simplest substance consisting of one primary chemical are known as the monomers or monoliths. They are also to be combined or synthesized to form polymers, but the process is known as polymerization. Polymerization. Joining of, or otherwise you can say joining of small molecules to make very large or macromolecules is termed as polymerization. I repeat once again, joining of small molecules to make very large or macromolecules is termed as polymerization. The simple compound from which polymers are made are called monomers. For example, when ethylene CH2 double bond CH2, when ethylene is heated under pressure with oxygen, so the product is essentially an alkane. I'm writing here CH2 CH2, okay, that is n number of times, with a long chain and a very high molecular called polyethylene. Similarly, the two monomers units combine to give a dimer. Dimer. Three units combine to form a trimer. Okay, trimer. 4 tetramer is made up of 4 monomer unit. Pentamer made up of 5 units, and so on. The word polymer literally means many parts. A polymeric solid material may be considered as to be one that contains many chemically bonded parts or units which themselves are bonded together to form a solid. Now, the two industrially important polymeric materials are, one is the plastic and another one is the elastomers. One is the plastic and the second one is the elastomers. Plastics are a large and a varied group of synthetic materials which are processed by forming or molding into shape. Okay, please make note of it. Plastics are large and varied group of synthetic materials which are processed by forming or molding their shape, molding into shape. Okay, so you can make different any shapes whatever you want as the demand and which is commercially used, just as we have many types of metals such as aluminum and copper. We have many types of plastic such as polythene and nylon. In day to day life we used, that is copper vessels, copper glass, copper mug. Similarly, aluminum vessels we are using for cooking our foods and all those things. Similar here also, one is the polythene, polyethylene and nylon. Plastics can be classified into two types. One is the thermoplastic and another one is the thermosetting plastics. One is the thermoplastics and another one is the thermosetting plastics, depending on how they are structurally and chemically bonded. That is very important. Now, thermoplastic. What is thermoplastic, sir? 2 mark question. Thermoplastic is one which softens on heating and becomes rigid again on cooling. These plastics can be softened by heating. Generally, what will happen if you heat? It will definitely become soft and hardened if we allow it into cool for a long time or put it in water. Definitely by cooling any number of times without changing the properties of the material. This is because these have weak attractive forces between the long polymer molecule, and these are readily disrupted on heating. Hence these polymers soften on heating and can be converted into any shape on heating that they can retain on cooling. Cooling. It is thus possible to shape and reshape these plastics by means of heat and pressure. One important advantage of this variety of plastic is that scrap obtained from old and worn out articles can be effectively used again. I repeat once again, please make note of it. The scrap obtained, the plastic, the old one is scrap obtained from old and worn out articles can be effectively used again and again. Now let us the properties, how the properties of thermoplastics soften and liquefers on heating and hardness of cooling. That is the first condition. If we heat for a long time, definitely it will become soft. Even though if you keep it in the sunlight, that time itself it become very soft, and automatically it becomes hard when on cooling. Retain shape after manufacture, so we can retain whatever the shape we want. Next, the third important is suitable for recycling. Definitely, okay. At any cost, we can break out, or we can by heat, we can change into various shape and suitable for recycling. Can be reshaped by heat, whatever as per the customer demand. We can make anything by heat. It may melt before passing to a gaseous state. It may melt before, without the conversion of gas. Before that, it automatically starts to melting. Allow plastic deformation when it is heated. Okay, they are soluble in certain solvents. It is insoluble, only soluble in the case of certain solvents only. They are soluble only in certain solvents. Yes. The next point is swell in the presence of certain solvents. Yes, by means of some of the chemical reactions, automatically what will happen? Some of the areas will become swell up. Now let us pass on to the example and application of thermoplastics materials. One is the high pressure polyethylene as applied to rigid material covered with electrical machines, tubes, etc. High pressure ethylene as applied to rigid material covered with the electrical machine, tube, etc. Similarly, low pressure polyethylene, generally we use called polyethylene, that thing one, polyethylene. Polyethylene, elastic material used for insulation of electrical cables, etc. Okay, electrical cables. If you open the some of the electrical cables, you can find out such things. It is nothing but low pressure thermoethylene elastics. Polystyrene applied for electrical insulation, handles of tools. Next, the polyamide used for making ropes, belts, etc. Polyamide is used for making rope. You know the use of rope. Similarly, belt, etc. And the polyvinyl chloride PVC for the manufacture of insulation materials, pipes, container, etc. Example of thermoplastic adhesive is acrylates, cyanoacrylates, epoxy cured by UV radiation, acrylates cured by UV radiation. Now look at the thermoplastic materials. Polyvinyl chloride, the property is rigid, tough, elastic to feel. Uses plumbing pipes and sanitary fittings are manufactured out of this material. Generally, it is used for domestic, commercial, industrial purposes. You know the use of pipe, okay, which sanitary pipes or plumbing pipes. Is it not? Shower curtains, window frames, flooring, corrugated sheets, roofing sheets, plastic coating to steel sheets, plastic coating to steel sheets, tank, water custons, etc. Now look at the second one is acrylic. The second picture shows that acrylic glass clear, somewhat brittle sound and happened. Brittle sound. Glass cleaner uses glazing. Uses is glazing bathrooms and skins. Now look at the polyethylene or polythene. Polythene, low density. Properties are flexible, feels like paraffin wax. It is used for making bottle, bucket, sheeting water tanks. The fourth one is polyethylene. Polyethylene, high density. The third one is low density. Polythene with low density, polythene with a high density. The properties are stiff and hard, coarser than polyethylene of low density, used as a large storage bottle, water tank, etc. The fifth one is polypropylene. The properties are smooth, rigid, lightest of all plastic. It floats in water. It is used cistern, sink traps, washing machine bits, food container, which is very useful in our kitchen. So generally called as pet bottles. Okay. Similarly, car fender, car fender. These are the some uses of polypropylene. The next one is polystyrene. This is a glassy, that is a solid state at room temperature, but flows if heated above in glass transition temperature and becoming solid again when cooling. Remember, please make note of it. It is a waxy state, solid waxy state at room temperature. If temperature flows, if heated above its glass transition temperature and becoming solid again when cooling. With cooling it becomes solid. Pure solid polystyrene is a colorless, hard plastic with limited flexibility. Polystyrene can be transparent or can be made to the on various colors. Look at this polystyrene image. And the last one is nylon, high density polythene but smoother to feel. It is used as textiles, brush bristles, carpenting, surgical trays, bearings, pressure tubing. It is used for pressure tubing. So these are all the thermoplastics. The next class we will discuss on thermosetting plastic. So today what we discuss, we saw the introduction, then what is polymerization and what is polymer, which is classified into two things. One is the plastic and elastics. Plastics are further classified into thermoplastic and thermosetting plastics. Thermoplastics, just now we saw the properties, okay, and also the thermoplastics like PVC, acrylic, polyethylene low density, polyethylene high density, polypropylene, polystyrene, nylon. So with that, I conclude my topic. Thank you.